Hello, wherever this Jane's videos, and I'm back with another Spirit Halloween 2020 sneak peek video, and this one is on the Gatekeeper. Wow, Flashback Fridays were not over. Who would have guessed? And they ended out the Flashback Fridays with a bang. This is the best Flashback Friday this year, in my opinion. Best returning prop this year, in my opinion, and technically speaking, he's a new prop because he is very different from the old one. Just like the Uncle Charlie and Flesh Eating Zombie were very different from the old ones. And so, therefore, they can be counted as new props when you're ranking them. So keep that in mind if you're doing a ranking video this season. Wow. I'm happy about this one. This is the Gatekeeper. If you do not know, he's from Spirit Halloween 2011. Ever since 2011, I've wanted him. When I saw him in stores in 2011, I wanted him badly, and I've wanted him ever since then. He's been my second favorite from 2011 ever since he was released. Ghostface was my favorite from 2011. I still treasure my Ghostface. And no, stop asking me to sell him. I'm not selling him. I get asked to sell him quite often by people. No, that's not happening ever. But the Gatekeeper has always been my second favorite from 2011. I've always loved his mysterious nature. He's definitely a Jaden prop. Always has been. The flickering lantern's always been really cool. Did his lantern flicker before? I don't remember if it flickered or not. It does now. But I've always loved how he's just got red eyes and the cloak. Of course, we've seen similar concepts now, like the Looming Phantom and the Midnight Phantom. I have the Hanging Looming Phantom. Because I never really thought I'd get my hands on the Gatekeeper, but now I can. And it's exciting. I really wish this guy would have came to stores. He's online only, but nonetheless, still really exciting to see him back. Now, though I'd love the Midnight Phantom and Looming Phantom and such, I think they're a really cool take on the concept of this Reaper who you can't see the face of and only the red eyes. Gatekeeper still will always remain my favorite of that type of Reaper, and one of my favorite Reaper props in general, as he is just one of the coolest ones. His animation, I think, is definitely superior to the side-to-side turning animation of the others, because I like how he just moves his lantern. The main thing that's better about him than the others is, one, he's got an overall better appearance because he's a lot more slim. He's a lot more slender than the others, especially in the face. And I think his voice is what really makes him superior. His voice has always been one of the coolest prop voices ever. His voice acting was always a phenomenal job, and it's always something that's made me like him. And guess what? They changed his phrases a bit and added on more phrases. If you remember, in the past, he only had one phrase. Now he's got about 4 or 5, which I think is awesome. All of his phrases look super cool, and the two shown in the video sound awesome. One of them is the revamped phrase from the original 2011 version, and I think it sounds even better this time around than it did back then. It's really awesome to see this guy return. And another awesome thing about him is he's either only 170 or 180, I forget, but that is really cheap for a 6-foot life-size prop under $200. I know he was that cheap back in the day, but props are more expensive nowadays, and so to see him at around that same price is really awesome, especially since he's got so many added things now. He has external speaker jack, he has volume control, he's going to have multi-prop remote compatibility, all of that good stuff. So definitely better than the old one in my opinion, I think. And one that I'm definitely going to get this year, as I've wanted the old one for such a long time. And I can't pass up on getting this guy, especially with a price that cheap for him. Definitely what I want to get. I don't know if it's going to be before Halloween or after. I'm hoping before, because obviously that should always be the ideal. But even if not, I'm going to get him sometime regardless, because I love the Gatekeeper, always have, and I'm so happy to see him return. So let me know what you think about him in the comments below, and what you think about this return in general. We weren't expecting another return, but we got one, and in my opinion, the best one this year. So I hope you all enjoyed this Spirit Halloween sneak peek video. Keep howling at the moon, my werewolves.